A scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Judicials offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Just feeds the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Florida's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this quarterback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Across the 25, he's got room. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. He is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Finding an escape route. He has the first and still on his feet. Flying down the right side. He's loose. He's at the tip. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Judicials. How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
Way to find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Lagway. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got an open man. There he goes. Inside the 30. Inside. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the option. He'll toss it. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Judicials come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. They'll go to the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Judicials line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again. Going for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Gator. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell.
He smashes his way through again. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run the toss. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out, but see if they go right back at him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Fires to the tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live the...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Gators are on the move. Looking for a gap. It's Ball. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He leaves it with his back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Buys a little time. Skips away from pressure. Oh, they knock him free. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by 4 over New Mexico. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll ride his man on the option. Stop blocked in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Judicials are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and 4 effort. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Judicials will punt this one away. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound. Grabs it inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator! Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra 1st down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping it.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
First down. Here we go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Judicials with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Judicials will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. On the move to his left. Looking for a big play. He's got it down the left side. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he can advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
This quarterback part of their running game. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. He's got him. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The punt team makes its way onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive from the 42. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season.
Turning on the Jets. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And man, this quarterback has had a day with that pass. He goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution. Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Run those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Power football with the run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll bring it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll option it left on 3rd down. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And if you thought that was a quick 1st half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Judicials will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start for maybe turning this defensive effort around.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator. It's a lot of DCs. They focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to...
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Give him 105 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one?
All out of space. Didn't find much running room there. Picked up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Lagway. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Gets the back moving. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Motion from the back. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Judicials send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
He'll try to do it himself. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Trying the left side. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Ball. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Give to the running back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football.
Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
He'll bring it out. It's low. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The option look. He'll pitch it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, let's go.
On the option. He'll toss it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Number 8 on to kick it away.
Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators have this offense rolling. He leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Here comes the heat. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. They'll run the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the fullback. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Judicials are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Back to the ground game on the left. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Smashes it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll bring it out. It's low. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll leave it with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They boot it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chunking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. This could well be the biggest game we see all regular season, and this outcome promises to be a real talking point.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It'll be 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Judicials will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.